Auerbach Center, the Celtics practiced on Saturday morning, 5 days removed from Game 1 of the NBA Finals. Practice, which spanned around 90 minutes, was one of their last of the year at the Auerbach Center. That's because starting on Wednesday, all home practices will be held at TD Garden, in front of a hoopla of national media that will join the regular Celtics beat for NBA Finals coverage. Joe Mazzulla, Jason Tatum, and Derrick White all addressed reporters on Saturday, each reflecting on the opportunity in front of them as the time between this current moment and the tip-off of the finals is shortened. The most notable development to come out of practice was increased optimism around Kristaps Porzingis, who was a full participant on Saturday. Here are 3 things to know from Saturday's pre-NBA Finals practice. A reflective Jason Tatum views this 2024 Finals as a second chance. Jason Tatum has been here before, fresh off of an Eastern Conference Finals championship, gearing up for the NBA Finals. And, while it's no secret that the 2022 run didn't pan out the way that he and the Celtics had hoped, he's viewing this Finals run as a second chance. There's a lot that myself, and we, can learn from that experience in the Finals, Tatum said at Saturday's practice. This go-around is a lot different, obviously. We've been there before and came up short. Great opportunity to make it to the Finals again. You don't always get a second chance, so really just looking at it as a second chance, trying to simplify it as much as we can. Tatum was reflective throughout his presser, recalling the highs and lows of being teammates with Kyrie Irving. For me, being a first, second-year player, being around a superstar, essentially, every day, and seeing how to navigate that space, and then obviously on the court, he's one of the most talented guys I've ever seen. Seems like a very long time ago, but I got a lot of great memories from having Kai as a teammate. He was asked about his previous statement that the 2018 to 2019 season was terrible and reflected on what he learned from that experience. Being on such a talented team, it's not just talent that's going to take you over the top, Tatum said. You have to have guys that are willing to sacrifice, guys that are willing to do the other things in order for the team to have a chance, and it wasn't a Kyrie thing, it was all of us. We all took part in why that season wasn't a success. We all learned from it. Some of us stayed here, other guys left and have done great things since that season. I just look at that as a learning experience for my second year. Kristaps Porzingis did everything the team did at practice. I have no idea had become Joe Mazzulla's standard answer when asked about Kristaps Porzingis's recovery over the past few weeks. But, on Saturday, Mazzulla provided more insight on the big man's recovery from a soleus strain suffered in late April. He did everything the team did, Mazzulla said. We'll go significantly harder tomorrow. Today was moderate, but he went through everything that the team did today. When pressed on what kinds of drills Porzingis did, Mazzulla didn't offer too many details, stating, basketball drills. He looks pretty good going through them. Porzingis wasn't on the court when practice opened to the media on Saturday, but we did see him partake in some extensive shooting at the conclusion of Friday's practice. He wasn't doing anything rigorous, but appeared to be moving well. On Saturday, Mazzulla reflected on how Porzingis has maintained a positive spirit throughout his recovery. One of the great things about him is, he's been through so much in this league that he has a poise and a temperament about him. So, he's been the same throughout the entire series. His highs don't get too high, his lows don't get too low. He's got great perspective, great understanding, great experiences in his career, and I think that's been a gift for our team this year. Derrick White, like the rest of the team, said he was excited by the prospect of reintegrating Porzingis into the lineup, emphasizing his rim protection and rim deterrence. Obviously, he's been working extremely hard just to get back and just to help us any way he can, White said. So, obviously, these practices and these reps are gonna be good. Despite the stress of the NBA Finals, Derrick White continues his trick shot routine with the assistant coaches. All season long, Derrick White and a slew of assistant coaches have competed in a unique trick shot competition at the end of every practice. They've cycled through a long list of creative trick shots throughout the regular season and postseason, such as attempting to shoot from behind the backboard, or bouncing the ball off the ground and into the basket. Just when it may appear like the group has run out of ideas, White and the coaches come up with a new trick to attempt. On Saturday, White and a big group of assistant coaches including Matt Reynolds, Jermaine Buckner, Tyler Lashbrook, Steve Chingang, and others, spent nearly 20 minutes attempting to kick a basketball from the top of the key into the basket. Usually, someone is successful at a certain point, but no one managed to kick the ball into the hoop during Saturday's lively competition. Eventually, assistant coach Emile Jefferson said time was up. Derrick White, the ringleader of the group, has stressed all year that he plays his best basketball when he's having fun. He acknowledged that the NBA Finals are serious and extremely important, but also noted the role that playing with joy, smiling, and having fun has in his success. Obviously, the trick shots are something I've been doing all year. So, I just wanted to continue to have fun with it, White said. Anytime we're here in this facility, it's an extreme blessing. You don't want to take it for granted, and have a lot of fun with it.